Abby, can you help me put on my underwear, please?
I'm sure that Callie would be fine doing that.
No, I get to do that with girls now. That's where that benefit comes in. You know how many girls do not care?
You can also help him.
I can help him, sure.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm just saying, I got a new benefit here. I'm not wasting it doing that.
You have your fingernails painted. I assume that means you're Callie today, right?
Well, it means I'm Kelly, so they all chip off. Sure.
Oh, okay. Well,
Like, this takes an hour to do. I'm not doing it every day.
go help him.
That's okay.
Maybe he'll give you the D.
Can only hope. I had such an awkward exchange with one of the people at like my group therapy session where he is like crushing on me so bad, but only like when I'm dressed as a girl.
Huh.
And I'm like I'm seriously nervous that he's just a tranny chaser who comes to these group therapy sessions for that. Cause like, yeah, it's amazing. Like he didn't even want to talk to me if I'm not dressed for him.
Huh.
Yeah, so that's lovely. I might be getting to move out of my parents' house shortly.
Cool.
Yeah.
Saint Schrodinger, the forgotten disciple. As long as the tomb is closed, Jesus is both alive and dead.
Schrodinger's tomb. Schrodinger's crucifixion. I like it.
So, where are you possibly moving to?
My friend Chase's house. Him and I have been talking, just starting to talk about maybe me renting his basement in his condo.
How much is he planning on charging you then?
We don't have the number yet. We're still working that out. But we've talked about like, in concept, he's okay with it, and he wants it because he can get a little help paying off the condo. Right. And for me, like I can basically have free reign in the basement outside of like the laundry machines down there, but I can basically have free reign in the basement other than that, so I could get back to streaming. And they sleep 2 floors up, so I'd be able to stream overnight again without having to worry about my voice. So I'm super interested in doing it. So I'm trying to figure out where I'm at financially for like the next 6 months and see if it's doable. No more silence.
Yeah, so like that's why I was like, I need to check this race.
No, I usually hate clicking on all sponsored content, but this article that's just titled "Who Said It? Frank Underwood or Donald Trump?" Like, I kind of want to click that.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Have you? How you doing, Chris? Dying? So what happened with your back?
Well, on Wednesday I needed to get new shoes.
Sure.
Old shoes have holes in them.
Yeah.
And it was raining all day. So I went to Target, and this was like an hour before my shift started, so I had to rush and hurry. I tried on a couple pairs of shoes. The second pair, like at Target, the sitting thing was like 3 hours away, so that was too far.
So you just kind of...
So I just kind of twisted and tried to get the shoe on, and the shoes were like bound with elastic, so I assume that's when like the twisting fucked up my back. But like I walked out of the store, didn't buy anything, went to the mall, went to the shoe department there, put those shoes on fine and tried it on there, bought those shoes, and as I was walking up to the car to put the new shoes on, that's when my back started fucking hurting like crazy.
So like it was fine for a while after
Yeah.
when you think you injured it, but just out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere, it just started fucking hurting like crazy.
Was it like a muscle pain or?
I don't know, it was just like, it's to the point where like, that time, like I could not like move forward at all, like I couldn't like lean forward at all.
When we were watching, what was it, Arrow and Flash, he laid down on his stomach on the bed so that he could put ice on his back.
Right.
Ferris had to help him lay down,
Yeah.
and then help him stand up to go to the bathroom, and then help him go to the bathroom. Like
Yeah.
That bad, wow.
he
Yeah.
was like,
It's-
yeah.
Especially in the
paralyzed.
morning, like during the day as I'm like moving and walking and being active, it lessens, but obviously it still hurts and shit. But
Yeah.
in the morning, I cannot like roll over in bed, and it's like I need something to like kind of pull myself up, because if I try to like push myself up, like it hurts so bad that I just fall back down in
My
bed,
God.
and I can't like use my legs to like roll over on my side or whatever. It just hurts so bad. And I was hoping it would like the first day when it happened. I worked an 11-hour shift. Second day of work, but like it got better.
You don't have to do much heavy lifting in your shift, do you? Not too bad.
Like 30 or 40 pounds of cheese. You know,
Oh, that's right. You work at another pizza place now?
yeah, Jets.
That's
So I mean, it wasn't too bad. The worst is when we had a stack of 20 boxes and I had to put them over my head on the stack.
Oh yeah.
By that point, like it was to the point where it wasn't bad, so I could actually do it. But if I had to do that like early in the morning, I couldn't do it. But no, like it got better, so I didn't bother like going to the hospital or whatever.
Right.
But then the next day, like I said, when I woke up, it was just the worst feeling in the world. And then again, as the day progressed, it got better. So
That's so weird. So it sounds like you're getting stiff, but I don't know why that would happen over and over again.
I don't know.
You feel like once you work the kink out, that'd be it, but
Yeah, I mean
It's really
obviously
weird.
it still makes me walk funny and
Getting
shit,
stiff.
but well, freezing.
yes, we just mentioned getting stiff and working the kink out. I know.
You never work the kink out. It just grows.
It's true.
It expands.
Very true.
And then you're a furry.
I thought that fact was really, really good.
Yeah, yep, I agree. I'm still very annoyed by my headphones. I'm really annoyed by it.
You're gonna just grab your headset this week?
I'm gonna have to go tomorrow.
Yeah.
Got refresh on Wednesday.
Yeah, that's the thing is that I can't do the show without,
No, you gotta have a decent pair of headphones.
this is who we hosted. I did it solely on their overlay,
Yeah.
which is pretty legit.
Yeah, overlay's cool. She needs to get some better.
Better cam. Yeah.
How many times has that been said about our show though?
Yeah.
But hers is, it's gotta be
It's
a
the
good
lag
match.
bit with
Yeah,
hers
it's
though.
gotta be a
Yeah.
certain
Yeah, but
action.
the quality picture is decent.
No, it's good.
But
But one of them kind of.
like, look at Broham down. He might be the one hosting.
He is the one. He's
Yeah.
gotta be.
Quarter up though. I like that. I like the name.
Yeah, I do
And you
too.
made the point that
Quarter
let's
up.
plays
Yeah, well, yeah, but his
don't
cam
just
isn't bad.
consist of
Well, he's not moving, so it's hard to tell.
No, his cam is actually pretty good.
He's standing stoic. Oh, never mind.
His eyes are blinking.
He would,
Yeah,
okay.
it's a-
Yeah, see.
Yeah, okay, he's fine. Yeah, she
But I
plays
don't know
those.
if his cam is in sync though.
Provides the personality
Wow.
of the person playing it. What the people that are really hurting these indie titles the most are doing are not adding that additional level. They're just giving you the game content. And I think that if it was actually
Why is he
like
wearing a Shriner
seeing
hat?
somebody enjoying the game,
It's for
see
Cthulhu.
somebody really
I don't
reacting
care.
to the content
What is on the
in a
bottom dude's
way
head?
that makes them laugh,
It's got a mouse.
in a way that makes them sad.
It
looks like- is it-
I think
Is it a
that
tiny
is
little like
It's a
food-
fez.
A fez. There you go. With is it like supposed to be like a bird though?
No, it's a
a
mouse
rat.
face or a rat face on the front of it.
Oh, alright. I thought maybe he had like an Angry Bird fez. It's like crazy thing on your head, Dave, because she's even using headphones that have like the speaker ears.
Cat ears, yeah.
Okay, but if they're headphones, it's obviously not being ironic.
Right.
Right. Well, he's got like a tiny little fez. He's got like A KFC bucket reskinned on his head.
It's like it's a Shriner's head hat, dude.
Yeah.
At this point,
I don't see a tassel though.
There's a tassel back there. See? What are we doing, guys?
Well, I heard a quarter sound effect drop, so maybe that's.
Yeah, you got a coin right there.
Debate against
The silver
Indigo,
coin.
or debate against Cruise versus Indigo.
because I'm easier.
Oh, okay, yeah. His little thing went up.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, they awarded him a point.
Yeah, the idea is really cool.
This is legit.
It's
Yeah.
still a tie.
There was guess how many people were watching when
Okay,
it
somebody give
comes
me
to
Not,
work?
not enough.
7.
That's why I'm down.
Bullshit.
Because we're super friendly.
Super overtime.
Yeah, we're super overtime as well. Do we want to go over the last piece?
Yeah, you put the last poll.
You just got hosted for 130 people, dude. You're going.
This last piece of news, I had to put it on here because
Thank you.
one, I felt that
Hey, she's got the same chair as I do.
on a story about
Get back
cancer.
here, cute girl.
It was meant to be.
So,
There's a lot of heavy.
30 people.
so.
Oh, wait, she's probably taken. There's someone behind her.
Yeah.
Or, it's just like a dorm
The
room or
reason why I
something.
really like this is
Doesn't matter.
Taken.
the art. I like the first sentence in the article,
Yeah.
which
That's what
is.
they're-
Yeah, what's that to the left of the
this
guy? That
game
looks like
is based off of
A
a
laptop?
movie that's coming out.
Oh, to
which
the
is
left.
based off
To the
of
left.
movie.
A fridge.
a fridge. Yeah, a little mini fridge. That could be a dorm.
Movie that's coming out. The movie is based off of the original.
Yeah, it's movie game Inception. So the disc proof just came in. In that article, you'll see the disc proof. We don't know if that's the actual one that's going to be coming.
Alright, so
the
we're
game
gonna do a
itself is going to be coming
green
out
room
April
post-show
12th.
video.
Well, we're already recording.
Two
Since
weeks
there's
right
no-
before the
okay.
movie comes out, which is April 29th. which
I guess let's
I'm
just
sure
sort
we'll
of
see more
Do
about
how we
that.
used to do it old school
Super
style?
surprising.
I guess. I mean,
I don't know if we really need to address it like a structured video. We could probably just
we
chat
could
when
just
we talk
yeah,
chat
we could
about
just
it.
let it roll from here. Okay, so yeah, FEC went well.
Yeah.
Very well.
I
Very well.
thought that was one of our best episodes yet.
I thought we had a lot of, we did really well at just glossing over the stuff that nobody really had anything to say about, and I think we got some real legit, talking points out of some of the bigger things, like obviously the R gaming and the Jim Sterling thing, but even some of the other stuff, like I thought that, little,
The bit we did on
Banter.
PSVR was amazing.
yeah, and the little banter with like Pokemon Go and, stuff like that, I thought that
It was all good.
went well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
and going forward now, because we're weekly, there isn't going to be a lot of stuff piling up, so I think now we have a chance to get a little bit more talking out of some of the little news things as well.
Absolutely.
I thought the PlayStation Virtual Reality was the strongest bit on the show, or the strongest segment of the show. It was really, really good.
Yeah, I mean, and that's probably one of the bigger pieces of news out of that whole thing too, was the PSVR announcement. I mean, just a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff to talk about this week.
There was a lot of really good organic jokes and stuff too. Your stupid Civil War analogy, fuck you.
It was so good. Like,
If you
the
didn't-
best bit about that was you realizing it was happening.
No,
and sort of like, no.
The thing is, like, I saw it too, and if I would have had maybe just a few more seconds, I would have stopped that, or I would have put myself on the cap side. But no, Chuck said to be a fucking dick, fucking dick.
You're the one who wants to register all the gamers.
I never said that.
That's what
I did
you're
not say
implying it.
register. Just shut up.
You want
So-
to connect all of them.
So, okay, let's see. While we're on FEC, let's continue to talk about FEC. I tried to step it up with the visual presentation this week. Tried to get a lot more camera angles in there. We're working with 2 improved quality cameras,
Which you
so
can
good.
tell.
Yeah, looks way better.
They really do look a whole lot better. So I've learned a couple of things about OBS recently, that it can do multiple cameras. They just have to be different model cameras.
What?
Really?
Is that
Okay,
something
so
that's
it's
the driver that
seems
runs them?
Weird.
No, it's the ability for OBS to identify them. Because if you tell it to run the 920 and you have 2 920s, it doesn't know which one you're
It just
talking
says,
about.
like, oh, a 920.
There's
Yeah.
no way to like name the devices.
No.
That's so
Logitech
fucking weird.
doesn't allow you to do that, and it's sort of like the same problem that we would have trying to get the studio cams on screen, because what we used to have to do is open them in a web app and
Right.
do a
Capture.
window capture of the web app, but the problem is that it only ran in
Like
Internet Explorer.
Oh, I did not know that. Oh my god.
And the tab names were identical.
Oh wow.
You can change, you can rename a tab to whatever you want in Mozilla Firefox and Google Chrome, but you can't do it in Internet Explorer. But because the name of the window was the same, if you did anything like minimize it, it fucked up.
It got confused, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, no,
Technology.
but that's good that we know that now, because now we can get multiple webcams on the same system.
It does kind of, it's a bummer that like we'll get different quality cams, because you always do when you go different brands, but at the same time, it's better than the alternative. And it won't be that noticeable in a streaming capacity.
No, I think that's going to be really good for us.
Step in the right direction. We got to get 2 more HD cams to get your cam off of low quality and your cam off of low quality.
Speaking of cams, because I've said on previous things too that I really like having my own cam too. And now that we have his own cam, I think to eliminate him having the giant arm in the way, couldn't we just move the arm to the left or the right of where it is? Because right now it's anchored squarely in the center of the desk.
Yeah, but the reason that that's there is so that the screws don't impede the desk drawer underneath it. And there's
on both sides,
sides.
isn't it? Yep. Yeah. You're fucked.
Yeah.
So but the thing is with the reason that the camera is there is because there's no slack on that USB cable. So I'll have to get an extension cable, and then we can position it where we want and get the HD cam.
Even juxtaposition it somewhere
No,
else.
that's not how that word works.
Thought the turnout was really good. We got about 150 people.
Yeah.
Nice.
Good, I mean, especially for Easter.
Especially for Easter, we were 6th on the channel on Gaming Talk Show.
And Nika actually just pointed out, she said she looked through a lot of the top channels in gaming right now. She's like, they're all foreign channels.
Oh, that's interesting.
Wow,
Yeah.
Gaming Talk Show is a
They're
very
huge elsewhere.
Yeah, they're huge in other countries, not so much here.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was really good, especially on Easter. I was wondering what our turnout would be, because Easter is a big family day.
It didn't seem to impact LBR an iota.
Yeah, LBR was still up to like, what, 250, 260?
And part of that is timing, especially on the East Coast, because 1 o'clock is after church, before family party usually.
That's true.
So, but at the same time, nice to see.
I need to figure out why my voice is so shot.
2 weeks in a row you've had that trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't have that the week before that.
Could I have anything to do
You're
with
not
refresh on
sticking
Wednesday?
cocks down it, are you?
No, no.
Okay.
Maybe
I'm
you should
on-
start.
I'm out of ideas then.
No, I'm not. I don't generally get blown out after refresh,
Hmm.
which is weird because that's usually three pretty solid hours right there.
Although, whenever I see you, you're usually pretty relaxed around those guys. Like, I feel like you're not really in like, a neuro assault mode. You're really
You
getting
don't have
angry
your
about a lot of
persona.
stuff.
You're just
You're just Nate, and maybe that's why. But still, I mean, yelling for a couple hours shouldn't blow you
It's
out.
mostly it's mostly that we haven't talked about anything that's really worth getting that upset about on refresh.
True.
Like, there's nothing that there. I
And
haven't
you're
been like I need to
usually-
talk about
And
this.
you're usually a little medicated.
Very.
A little very medicated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
a little very medicated.
Yeah. So let's see. We'll talk about the network, I guess, at the end.
Okay. I did notice that you very strategically said LBR network, not Limit Break Radio Network.
That's
That's good.
You want to move on to LBR then? Is there anything else on refresh? Or refresh?
But
Final account count?
Why don't we talk
Highlights?
about highlights first?
Yeah.
Are we good to do? Okay.
Yeah, because Pops isn't here to do the highlights, or at least we need a list to send to him
Yeah.
to do.
Only thing I really got
The
is
VR stuff.
VR or I thought the cross-platform was a good bit too.
How long did we talk about that?
it was pretty good because that's where we got into like talking like bashing on Nintendo.
Nintendo bashing is always good.
Yeah.
So it was popular.
I don't. I feel like everything that got like a little bit of actual like momentum, I think worked really well. Obviously like the R stuff was all really interesting.
I think we could do Aura and Jim Sterling
And VR.
and VR.
Okay.
I think those would be the 3 highlights.
Great.
Write 'em down.
Oh.
Yeah, because I won't remember this later.
These are clips,
Oh.
deck clips.
Highlights.
What were they? Aura.
Aura.
Jim and VR.
That Jim Sterling bit was so ridiculous. Just a whole story.
Okay, there. Those are 3 highlights. All right, let's talk about LBR.
First of all, thank you to Square Enix for that surprise. Did we know that live letter was coming?
Yeah, we knew about it.
Oh, okay. Because that night, Cookie was kind of like, "Hey, live letter in 4 hours," and I'm like,
I just forgot that it was that
Oh.
night, and I was so sick that I couldn't.
Like, yeah.
Thank you, Square Enix, for that, because that gave us a lot more cool little things than I thought something with the theme of UI design would give us.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
you were downplaying how much stuff we were gonna get out of that. So last week.
Yeah, no, yeah, we were definitely teasing it, and
Well, because typically when we get a live letter, it's underwhelming.
Unless it's like before like a big patch or something like that.
Right, like especially their question and answer bits are usually not very good.
You know what? No, I'm gonna go the opposite way. I feel
Ooh,
like
ooh, her.
when there's like a live letter right before a big patch, it just reiterates
Oh,
all the stuff that
Is she
we.
really parodying the Brazzers logo?
she absolutely is.
That is awesome.
Anyway,
Reiterating all the stuff that we know we're gonna get in the patch versus when we're not close to a patch, it's actually a lot more fluid in the stuff that like wouldn't really come up normally.
Yeah, I guess.
yeah, but they're just not. They're generally not as, I guess, transparent.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe I guess they.
Well, they did talk about a lot of things in this patch or in these patch notes that I wouldn't expect them normally to hit on. It just seems like always when they do a live letter, we sit there like thinking like, who asked this? No one actually asked this.
But to also be fair too, I feel like a lot of the cool little details and stuff that we got weren't because of questions that were asked. They just kind of like tacked them on at the end. Like there was that
They did
PvP
that a couple
question,
times, yeah.
and they mentioned the item level relevance in relation to the animal weapons in 3.25 then in 3.3.
Right on the end of the feast
And-
question.
And even like the platoon / Grand Company thing, like I feel like that was just like a shot in the dark that just kind of had them be like, oh yeah, by the way, this is coming too. I mean, because to me
Yeah.
that was one of the most interesting things was the platoon Grand Company thing.
Yeah.
Because we
Did
didn't
you say that?
think
Was that 3.3
3.4.
or 4?
3.4.
3.3. The next patch is when we're getting the next rank.
But they said platoon 3.4, right?
I don't think so.
No, platoon in 3.3, but don't
No, no,
expect
no.
any dungeons.
No,
It was 3.4
no,
they said for
3.4.
3.4.
No, you're right,
Oh.
3.4.
Yeah.
Because as soon as I erected the straw man about diadem, I was like, well, it is off the patch where we're supposed to get diadem adjustments. We should get diadem adjustments in 3.3.
Right.
I fully expect diadem adjustments in 3.3.
I would say so. Yeah, I think like platoon is like not something I would expect to see during a development cycle. I would expect to see that at the beginning of a new expansion. Like that would be a major system added into
Same
the
thing
game.
for the Grand Company ranks. We thought we weren't going to see that redone
Is
until
it though?
4.0.
Is it? I mean, it really just sounds like shit that you can summon open world. Like like.
Yeah, we'll see.
Based on what they said before, not in this one, but before when they were talking about the platoon stuff, I feel like they were talking about taking NPCs into dungeons,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which would be cool, and a lot cooler than just open world junk.
That's what I'm saying. That I don't understand, and they're saying that it won't have dungeon functionality. I don't understand what
Listen,
that
they
part of
don't
it
know
means.
This is what I think. The way that Square Enix usually
Then what's the fucking
operates,
point of the system?
usually the way that they operate, right? I would not be surprised if they introduce Platoon, can't take them into dungeons yet, and they don't have the resources or the technology to put them into previous dungeon, so it's stuff that they have to now put into new dungeons going forward.
So like they would come in like as they are now, but when new dungeons come out, they'll be able to go into them as well.
But not the old ones.
I'm worried that they were going to have Platoon be like, okay, you can go into this Platoon dungeon, and they're going to make dungeons specifically for
Oh,
Platoon.
God,
Well,
They
that'd be
can't.
awful.
They can't pump out that much content.
No.
Well, it's
You
okay.
can-
Just
here's
drop it
one-
down to one dungeon
one
and one
expert
Platoon
dungeon.
dungeon.
There you go.
But anyway, so the point was though is that it was cool that we actually got a nice meaty chunk to talk about with this live letter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, LBR pretty much could write the.
Yeah, because we were kind of struggling even last week to come up with a topic
Yeah, unfortunately,
For the last show.
3.25 should be able to give
to
us
supplement us for that as well.
something
you
to
know.
Do we
talk
know
about
what we're
next
getting
week.
in that?
Relics. We usually spend a little while talking about the relic.
Relics and jump
And I'm sure
racing.
we'll see some
Yeah,
fixes
the-
and some changes too.
We'll
balance
have
changes.
we'll probably sit around next week and talk about
How much
the,
we hate the relic.
the relic path and is our Square Enix expectations of us as players fair?
MGP Chocobo Racing.
Because it's gonna feel huge at the start of it.
Yes.
And everyone's gonna be like, oh, it's such a grind, such a grind. That's what everyone says.
And it's not.
Yeah, prediction right here. Market words.
Mark my words.
That's what we meant to say.
We'll go with that.
So would you two like to hug out your little thing that happened in there?
No, he's not smiling.
No, because this, I legitimately got frustrated by this. Because when I give you the hand signal, I'm not telling you to wrap it up. I'm not telling you to speed it up. I'm saying the topic has been done to death.
Right.
The topic's done. We need to make this point and move on. It's basically a way of saying, wrap up your point, not stop in the middle of your fucking sentence.
If he wanted you to do that, he would have said, "Stop fucking talking." in the
Yeah, I
middle
would
of
have
the
yelled at you.
sentence.
I would have said, shut up. But no, if I'm giving the hand signal to wrap it up, I mean, and the thing is I gave that signal more than a few times during the call
Yeah.
preceding that.
Uh-huh.
And there's no way that you should have taken that personally on any level.
No.
Not that like you got upset about it, but
No,
like,
the only thing that threw
you
me
shouldn't
about-
have stopped talking.
Right. Yeah, the only thing that threw me about it was normally when you do that while I'm talking, you're doing it like midpoint, not like right at the beginning of it, and I was afraid that it was going to get into a little bit more.
That's and that's fine, but you don't stop mid sentence. That there's no way to play that off. There was no way to play that off as like a bit or a funny thing. It was just, it really just it put the brakes on the whole thing.
Right.
And yeah, if I'm giving you hand signals, like this or cut it.
This.
Yeah, like, or if I'm doing one of these to Chris, I'm not saying I'm gonna kill you. I'm going cut the collar. You know what I mean? Or like if I'm doing this, like stop talking about what you're talking about. Like those kinds of things are pretty important, and like to just like acknowledge it in the moment is very bad.
Yeah.
Really, it frustrated me. I had to take a second. I had to leave and take a second and regroup.
Now kiss.
No.
This is the most important hand signal. That means get under the table and give me a quick.
Get your job done.
Look at the people who are on stream. I know. I was mostly looking at their camera setup.
It's awful.
It is terrible.
What is?
I feel like they have
okay.
lower resolution as the primary. But is that just the size?
They
that's
probably
from
stretched it.
It's from blowing it up, because your camera looks blurry even though I know you're at 720p, but that's because it's over Skype and then I have to blow it up for the screen.
Oh my god.
That's why I used to do the frames.
I thought the person on the far left was a girl.
Nope.
And then I kind of looked away and I look over and now it's a guy. I thought they were two different people.
No. Most definitely not.
Oh my god. Can we please turn them off? I can't stop looking, but I want to.
I feel like that room stinks so bad.
Yeah.
It just smells.
I thought that was a comic book shop. It's not.
No,
That's somebody's
it's somebody's
bedroom.
basement. It's somebody's basement. Yeah. No,
That
I
back
bet
wall is loaded.
that whole basement has to smell like
Sweaty corn chips?
5-year-old Cheetos and fat folds. Like that's the only. Those the
A
only.
Cheeto that has been in a fat fold for 5 years.
There you go.
Oh. That's not a winning combination.
And you know what else? Just walking in there, you probably walk through a wall that if you were to pick that fat fold up and wipe the Cheeto off,
Oh.
that's what it would feel like just being in there. Ugh.
They have the worst
I'm glad we
beards,
didn't
too.
eat now because I'd throw up.
They have the
know.
worst beards,
Like, at least this
too.
dude's hair seems somewhat, like, kept, right? But,
What?
like,
They're all greasy.
What are you talking about?
compared to the other dude, come on!
Oh, you're talking about the guy with the short hair.
Yeah, the guy with the short hair. His head hair is okay.
Is at least groomed.
Here's my one question: why is this guy not sitting here? Why is he not there?
Maybe there's an imaginary friend there. At least the girl put a bow in her hair.
Like, do you just not shower?
And
How
you
do
know
you
what?
get your hair to look that greasy?
You know what? If he shaved this, he'd look fine with like the conquistador or whatever.
If he-
the musketeer, that would look fine.
If he shaved, he'd look like Fat or Spoonie.
But the dude on the left, there's nothing about you that's okay.
How are 30 people watching
Can we stop?
Can we not be one of them?
View botting.
No.
For 30.
But it's believable.
30, come on.
Hot girl.
What?
Next one over. Right there. Is she not a hot? That looks like a hot
Yep,
girl.
upper left corner.
Hot girl.
You're using the term hot very liberally.
Well, I can't see a lot of her. Like, it's tiny.
I think she's pretty.
What is she doing?
She's gambling. That's fucking roulette? No.
Yeah, she is playing roulette.
Is that what it's
Oh,
called?
no, what's the... Is that that's what it's called? With the wheel?
Yeah,
Spin
the wheel.
It's
Roulette.
just roulette, right?
Isn't it?
She's not cute.
No, okay, she's not cute. I lied.
Not cute.
Let's go away.
No, she's got the
It was a
bulldog
tiny
face.
picture, okay?
She's got that whole bulldog face going on.
That guy looks happy.
Miuri?
He's got a great camera, I gotta say.
What is Miuri?
He doesn't know.
German.
It's a couch. What are you thinking?
Oh, sorry. It looks so different when you expand it out a little bit.
Ouch.
It hurts to laugh.
It does.
Yeah,
Don't-
Juxta's dealing with back pain.
Watch,
right now.
Juxta, can you stand up?
I
If you
cannot.
stand up, I will buy you dinner on the way home.
You're about to owe dinner.
There it goes. There we go.
And this is when Juxta will die.
You can't do it. Deal's off the table now. Oh, there's two of them.
Neither one of them are cute though.
They look young.
Sure do.
That's why Kyle wants them. Hashtag obvious joke.
Gross.
Oh, we made it!
Look at that.
Good job, buddy.
Can I sit back down now?
The only reason I can stand up is because I'm not actually sitting back. If I was leaning against this pillow, that would take a lot longer.
Hyper
Just the tips. That book is funny as shit.
Penises?
No. Has actually nothing to do
Oh,
with that.
so LBR highlights.
Yes, LBR. What do we want for?
Did one-
Not me halting the show. Not highlighting.
I don't know, I thought that was pretty good.
Did we want to do the Joe call?
We got Joe Never, Red Mage versus Blue Mage, and Healer is my things that I wrote down.
Red Mage and Blue Mage weren't bad to talk about.
The healer stuff at the beginning
Yeah.
of the accuracy, that was nice.
Yeah. Although I felt like that went on for a while.
The red mage versus blue mage, I don't know if there was really much there, was there?
That's retread territory. If I
Yeah,
remember
that as
right.
well.
Talking about platoons. We didn't do too much on that, I don't think, did we? That was later on in the. reading.
No, but there's a couple of good points in there about platoons and the free company. That may be an okay one.
Bringing up the.
What are people talking about most from? Hang on. What was the? There was a statement in there that really disappointed both you and I. Right?
Oh shit, the fucking add-on bullshit.
Oh yeah.
Add-ons.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
That's a good one.
Add-on is a big one.
Yeah. Why'd you have to remind me about that?
Talking about the Mind Party bonus.
The what?
Mind
Oh, the Mind Party bonus?
I feel like that was short too.
Yeah, and then that led right into Red Mage, Blue Mage.
Perry stat. We talked about that.
No, that was 2 inside baseball.
There's 2 inside baseball?
Yeah,
Baseball?
inside baseball. It's a term.
It was actually just used in an article that I read. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a colloquials. Basically saying that you're talking too much shop.
Oh. There's shops in baseball?
Oh, for fuck you.
For fuck you.
For fuck you.
Talking about Warring Triad as not being part of the main story anymore.
That was the other thing that concerned me.
Mm-hmm.
There's so much concerns.
That I don't know. We could do that.
Help Dark Knight feast, please. As part of job adjustments for the feast, are there plans to adjust Dark Knight? Answer. We'll be making adjustments to Dark Knight.
Yeah, we didn't even answer. We didn't even talk.
Well,
about
because
that.
it was so obvious.
All he says is like,
Yeah.
well,
Will you fix Dark Knight? Yeah.
our bad. Yeah.
We had Satori, Jonah versus Layaka, Peach, and Zero X.
Sly's call with the whole thing about sending us a cordial email, that wasn't too bad. Or
No, Sly's call was disappointing.
Yeah.
Like he.
Yeah.
They had posted a video about all of the salt that he was gonna.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I was like, that's why I kept like waiting for more. I'm like, is there a second part of this?
Yeah.
Did you see the picture he sent us? Our cordial invite with a bloody thumbprint on it.
That's cool.
Kooky put a picture in the chat. Here we go.
Yeah, it was very fun. Like I went on Google Images, typed bloody thumbprint, like the second one on there.
I think that we should cordially decline.
No.
In fact, if we know someone who can do like cool little flash images, they should make a flash where it's just like a letter opening and then it says
No. So we've got what do we have?
I'm gonna bring up
We had
the-
Satori, Jonah versus.
No. For what we decided for
so far.
Oh, so far? Add-ons?
add-ons, there was another one.
The Sephiroth EX thing?
Yeah,
Warring Triad.
Okay. No good emails for it.
No. Jeez.
Obviously the Feast League.
Yeah, we always do that. It's one that's separate.
Let me get up the outline and see if it can jog my memory.
Jog butthole.
What?
No.
I can't believe they're making more stupid mouse fly.
I was gonna make a joke that I backed out on. We're talking about Platoon and how Kahlo wants to have Yugiri on their team. I was gonna be like, oh, that'd be disappointing though, because then we wouldn't have Yugiri be able to be voice acted. And I was like, that might be in too poor of taste.
Yeah. You should have made it.
No.
You should have made it.
Did we say no on the healer accuracy talk?
It just seemed like it seemed really long.
It wasn't short, but I don't know.
I mean, everything else like was so.
What else
quick.
are people talking about from that
I don't know, let me go. Oh, guard. Get out of here, Facebook.
Because I think if tons of people are looking,
Did we say no to the Joe Never calls? Call?
Joe Never was good, but it was long.
Yes.
It was pretty long.
What about talking about? See, I feel like a lot of these things that were good, but they were super short. Talking about how fucked crafting is right
How
now.
about cross world raid finder?
I don't know that we talked that much about it.
Ability bloat.
There you
Ability
go.
bloat.
Yes.
That's
ability
like that
bloat.
was like the because they talked about the cross hot bar
Yeah,
and all that
yeah.
shit.
Isn't
Yeah,
that really short though?
I think ability that really is in line.
Even if it is a little short, it's at least very, very relevant.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah, the ability blow stuff.
You want to write that down?
Yeah, I'm going to.
The
Yeah.
power loader. It's literally like
Alright, yeah.
Dexter's robot thing from Dexter's
I
Lab.
know.
Literally everyone in Blue Garter is complaining about add-ons on it, so.
Well, then that's the
Did you know coming in June or July, I forget which one, the world will be having its first giant robot fight?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Between the U.S. and Japan, they challenged each other over YouTube.
Was it over YouTube?
It was over YouTube.
Cool.
Yeah, they challenged each other with hype videos. So.
Are they in the robots, or are these robots controlled remotely?
They're, of course, not in the robots.
They're
They'd
not.
be remote control.
That's because that's a powered exoskeleton. That's not a robot.
So Gundams aren't considered robots?
No, that's a
Powered exosuit.
No, that's a mobile suit. Mobile suit Gundam.
What's the difference?
I don't know, but that's just what the fuck it's called.
No, I think it's maybe it's mobile.
Well,
exosuit.
we refer to Voltron as a robot, but people are inside it. Also, really quick,
And the Power Rangers
because
Mobile
you
suit.
follow
Someone turn on the light. I'm
you
sure
follow
that's-
Guillermo del Toro, right?
I can't do it.
I
Turn on the
kind
light.
of want to see.
I
kinda
literally
wanna see.
cannot
I
do
want
it.
you to
Turn
attempt
on
it.
the light. Robbie, don't be a dick.
Goes against everything we stand for, not being dicks.
There you go. No,
How do I
just
get all
two.
three
There you
on?
go.
No. All right. Anyway,
One of the bulbs is burned out.
yeah, I thought that Guillermo del Toro, in conjunction with Netflix, was supposed to be doing a live-action Voltron. You have no idea?
No, I've never.
Because
done that.
now all like Voltron talk that I hear with Netflix, it's fucking animated.
No, I've not.
Which I guess is
is
fine, but I thought he was making a fucking
Wait,
live
so what are
action.
Avas?
Avas are
Those are
your
prisons.
no,
Angels.
Avas are your dead mother inside of a gigantic
Yeah.
Vagina?
bio weapon,
Yeah.
bio humanoid.
But is it metal?
No, it has armor. It's totally totally organic.
That's why Ray's never works because her mom didn't die.
So the organic thing has metal on it.
Yeah, it's an organic being with a big metal suit around it that you can kind of control.
Exoskeleton?
So
That's why they bleed when you stab them.
mobile powered exos.
But no one ever seems concerned about that fact.
No, well.
They're dead anyway. Who cares?
Anyway, okay, so let's talk about the network. We talked a little bit about this on last week's Green Room show.
Yep.
But Robbie, you weren't here. This reminded me. So I think that we should, since we have 3 weekly shows that are running, that we should take all 3 of those shows and put them under the umbrella of the Let's Be Real network, and then that becomes the LBR network.
Okay, I like that.
So we don't have a show called Let's Be Real, but Final Encountercast brought to you by the Let's Be Real network. You know, you're listening to Limit Break Radio, part of the LBR network, and then that way it maintains the LBR acronym while having a much more all-encompassing brand. So part of the problem is that our branding is really weird.
Yeah.
You know, like that other show that we were watching, the Q Times or
Yeah.
whatever, the name of that show was different from the name of the channel, and it didn't really throw me through a loop. Didn't make it,
Right.
you
Well,
know what I
also
mean?
because, it said quarter up, and underneath it said brought to you by Q Times.
Right. So, the question then becomes, though, since we can't really change Final Encountercast to be Let's Be Real, yeah, we'd have to start a whole new chain again. How do we do that? I mean, how do we look into doing this?
How many followers does Final Encounter have right now?
723.
723 now.
Yep. There isn't some option that Twitch offers that you can contact with them directly to change your channel name
No.
or change your username.
It was difficult to be able to reclaim the Limit Break Radio name because we had originally registered that with live stream, and there was a point where live stream and Twitch merged, and you had to claim your username, and if you didn't, it was kind of permanently forfeit, and that was where we were living until I got them to remove us from that list. This would be entirely different. This would be a different kettle of fish.
Actually, I do know of at least one partnered streamer who did change his name.
I was gonna
But-
say, because
but
that was
I think it
before
might
we,
only be partnered.
that was before we were partnered. Maybe because we're partnered now, we have a little bit more. We have a little bit more leverage.
But we wouldn't be. Would we be changing LBR's name? No, we'd be changing FEC's name, which isn't partnered yet.
Oh, okay.
Well, I don't think we. Well, I mean, do we? Would we? Why
No.
change LBR at this point?
No, I think
No,
LBR
I
should
don't think
stay.
there's any
Obviously.
I think though to push the channel, and this is something that we couldn't do under FEC, that we could do under LBR, that we do a few LBRs on the LBR network channel to push that forward. Get it some real visibility, a lot of follows.
Also, something else that we could start doing is when we stream as a group, why aren't we just streaming on both of them? Like, if nobody else is actually playing something else on
I agree.
FAC, we
I
should both
agree.
be doing it,
I
right?
absolutely agree.
Then that way, when we get, 100 people on one, if we're pushing the whole dual,
Although it is weird to split your chatting audience like that.
Yeah.
true. But if we're pushing...
One is definitely going to be more popular.
No,
than the other.
obviously, yeah, but this is just to try and get, more follows on there. But even if we're just pushing the, what's it called, dual Twitch or
Multi-Twitch.
Multi-Twitch, just push the multi-Twitch. And honestly, even if nobody's over there watching, we can at least say, hey, go over really quick and, give Let's Be Real a follow, Kyle's over on that side. I'm obviously still right there, with you. We're both in Discord or whatever. But, just a way to try and get more people over that way.
Yeah, I think it's hard. That's harder to do with FEC just because it's so like we're trying to make that so much of its own thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's easier to do it when we're just like pointing it to the network, which maintains everything. That's completely acceptable for them to have their hands everywhere.
And I think it's easier for people to wrap around. They'll hear Let's Be Real or they'll see LBR Network and they'll be able to
Make the connection.
yeah.
Connection a little bit better, yeah.
Yeah. So, but I don't know what the first step of that is. I think it's contacting Twitch to see if we can change the name.
Yeah, I think it's a good place to start.
But then there's the question, do we start up an LBR Network website? Do we, and what does that look like?
Ugh,
I mean, for a while it could probably be just a link to,
Just like an umbrella one.
yeah, like a link to Limit Break Radio, link to Final Encounter Cast, link to Refresh. And I sort of feel like I should put Refresh on its own site because it's just bogging down FEC's site.
Mm.
Yeah, it probably won't as much now that we're going weekly with FEC, but
Right.
That would,
at the same time, I think Refresh probably has enough going that it can carry its own site at this point.
That's a lot of sites to manage, though.
Yes, that is true.
I mean, to be honest, we're not really utilizing the sites that we do have, so adding a third one.
I know. That's what I'm thinking.
It would make more sense to just put them all under one site.
But then that means making a site.
Making a site from the ground up, unless there's a way. Well, one of the reasons that we wanted, when we first, so we had LBR, and then we started doing Final Encounter Cast, and you wanted to try and diversify its look and its theme, right? Well, now that we just have one, is there a way that we can just turn Limit Break Radio into Let's Be Real, and then we wouldn't have to worry about diversifying the looks? So is it better to just build a new one from the ground up, or to just try and pivot one of them?
Well, ideally, I think if we can pivot one of them, we pivot what we've already grown with FEC.
Yeah.
Because it would, I can't see nuking Limit Break Radio.
No, I mean, at this point, Limit Break Radio, everything is at Limit Break Radio, like limitbreakradio.com,
Yeah.
Twitch,
Yeah.
/ Limit Break Radio, Facebook / Limit Break Radio.
Final Encountercast is all over the place because it's / Final Encountercast,
Because
FEC
so long.
Podcast. Yeah.
It makes sense to nuke that one if we're gonna pick one.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
And Limit Break Radio is a stronger brand.
Yeah, at the end of the day, that's our flagship. So
I
it
think
makes sense to not do anything that's gonna put
I
that in
think
harm's way.
not touching LBR, Limit Break Radio is
Keep that
gonna be
as
the-
it is.
But then if we can't do anything with FEC, do we just abandon the channel? And just go to push the new one?
I think if we are forced to go to a new channel to make Let's Be Real happen, yeah, I think that's what you got to do. Is you set it up to host. You set up to host Let's Be Real for a while, and then just stop using it.
Here's a question that I had. I don't know what type, like, if the hardware we have can handle this or whatnot, but let's take, what's it called? Geek and Sundry, they have a Twitch channel, right? But all they do is just play their content on loop. So it's just always on.
That is a feature called Playlist, and it is available for, it is in beta right now.
Not many channels have it.
No,
Is,
we've signed up for it.
okay, because I was gonna say, is that, is that something that we could just do? I mean,
Yeah,
not,
just
not, with that
Not unless,
program,
not unless we get enrolled in the beta program.
Well, I mean,
like what I mean, we can't, put like all of our podcasts, into fucking like Windows Media Player, hit shuffle, repeat, play all, and then
just leave it up all the time.
capture it to while no one's doing anything.
I mean, you could. It would just stress out hardware like crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Playlist would definitely be better.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, short of having a server computer that's dedicated to doing that.
Exactly. Yeah.
Which, I mean, I don't know, like, if we're just broadcasting, like, audio podcasts over the stream, that might not be so bad to have a cheap server computer dedicated to doing that.
Got enough video content where we could just throw the video.
Yeah, because if you just try and put up audio content, I don't know if they would try and hit us with that stupid, oh, there's nothing going on your thing bullshit.
They would.
Yeah.
Okay, well, then, we gotta be getting there for video content then. Maybe looking at a server computer dedicated to doing that until we maybe get up enrolled in.
It seems
Right.
ridiculous because that's a native function of their platform that they just haven't released yet.
Yeah.
Right.
I just feel like we should put more effort into trying to get into the program.
What more can we do?
Oh, I sent an email and never heard a response, so it's not like I really tried.
Right.
I mean, there's a couple of things I have to reach out to Twitch about, and this gives me a reason to. So.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, definitely. Like, Playlist is obviously the better alternative
Yeah.
to it.
Yeah.
After talking with Joe the other night when he was on the thing, just like all the shit that he's doing, all the like stuff that he's getting into and stuff, it makes me want to push and grow FEC or now. Let's be real. More. So one of the things that I was considering was trying to like obviously I'd still show up to like reset stream and stuff like that, but personally myself trying to put more of my presence and more of my work into FEC specifically when it comes to streaming.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the first thing we should do is see if we can get FEC renamed. If we can't, then we need to
Figure out.
push
what
really
is.
hard for Let's Be Real.
Yeah, because if we're gonna face the possibility of nuking, in fact, we want to do it sooner rather than later.
Yeah. Yeah. Good point.
I need to jerk off tonight. It's been a few days.
Yeah.
I got my my dosage increased for my medication. I was trying to get onto something else, but like, well, let's just try and increase the dosage.
Okay.
I don't know if it's working out or not. That was just like a personal thing. I mean, I realized we're still filming, but
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep, that was a personal thing. Sure was.
I'm still super annoyed about my headphones.
Want a hug?
No, I really don't.
Pat on the shoulder?
I want food.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have been nice if somebody would have brought it today, huh?
Mm-hmm.
One job.
That's right.
See what happens, Woody, when you don't show up.
I'm
Okay,
gonna
well,
starve.
just so everyone knows, there is Let's Be Real 23, Let's Be Real __, Let's Be Real Ellie is Hot, Let's Be Real Gaming, Let's Be Real for a Sec, Let's Be Realistic, Let's Be a Real Drug, Let's Be a Real Lou, Let's Be a Real Dude.
Wait a minute. Did I hear Let's Be Real, Ellie is hot?
Yes, Ellie is hot. Let's be real.
Ellie Button's new account.
Ellie is hot.
Is there just a Let's Be Real?
No, I haven't seen people or channel, so.
You know what, we should probably just
Just go ahead and make that.
Oh, but wait. If we make it, then we can't change our name to it.
That's
Right.
also a good point. Good point.
But let's.
Because you were going to fucking register it, weren't you?
The other option would be calling it LBR Network.
Okay.
Yeah, LBR network wouldn't be
backup.
bad either.
That's the backup plan, is calling it LBR network. Because
And that's
I,
fine. I think that's fine.
I think arguably that's even stronger branding.
Yeah.
Getting
kind
used to
of.
like whatever our logo for it has to just be like have LBR on
Oh,
it.
the LB, yeah.
Because like that is the strength of having that acronym is we get that audience.
I want the logo to be a play on the Resurrected Profane Existence logo.
Nobody gets that reference.
Which what I'm gonna explain it. Which was it was a circle and it sort of had like a basic globe on it, and it had a bird in the center, and it said "Making Punk a threat again." And I've been trying to come up with
a slogan.
a tagline that's sort of like that, like making podcasting a threat again, except it's never been a threat in the first fucking place.
Making podcasting a threat.
Making
Just
podcasting irrelevant still.
Making threats on a podcast.
That is probably the most accurate one. Oh. So yeah,
Podcasting still irrelevant.
Yeah.
we're still here.
What's that from?
I don't know.
That's from.
It's funny when you try to tell someone like that you like do a podcast because they're always like you're like, oh yeah, I entertain online. They're like, oh really, you do streaming? Like, well yeah, but mostly just podcasting. Like,
That's
turn
why.
off
That's why.
immediately.
Whenever I explain to people, it's always like older people, and people
Yeah.
who just have no relevance for whatever. So I'm
You
just
just
like,
say talk show.
it's a radio show that you can download anytime you want.
yeah.
I was telling people at work that I have to work on Sundays, and it's like, oh yeah, what do you do? Well, I help host a radio show, just because it's easier to explain. And then like there was other people there, and he's like they were talking back and forth, like oh, blah, blah. It's probably one of those stupid podcasts or something. I'm like,
Oh, and your heart breaks.
Yeah,
One
but it's one
because
of,
they knew.
it's one of those podcasts that people actually listen to.
yeah.
Yeah, show them the Patreon page. That really impresses me.
Yeah, when you drop the Patreon and the 40,000 viewer count. that's
When
like,
I left the Bavarian, the bartending job, and telling people that I'm going to be making money playing games, and people are watching me and stuff, like everybody was like really blown away.
Yeah.
I mean, now granted, I only take home like $60 a week, but still,
For
being
now.
paid for my hobby.
Yeah,
Yeah, for now.
Yeah.
it's money that. Yeah, I mean it's money.
Yep.
What more do you want?
More money.
Ideally,
Yeah, that's the goal.
Bitches.
because we have to do shit like replace fucking headphones.
Yeah. I'd like some groupies.
Groupie's not bad.
Yeah.
All right, well, I think that's gonna do it for the bedroom video.
All right. Peace,
my
guys.
my voice is giving up. So.
Peace.
Have a good night, guys. See you.
Juxta, show me your boob. Oh,
No,
you have a different
no,
shirt.
no more. No more. We've seen enough of Juxta's boobs for a lifetime.
Here it comes. Here it comes.
Oh.
It's coming.
If I don't get there in time, I'm sorry,
Oh,
guys.
there it
Oh, I
is.
didn't make it. Sorry, guys.